Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has urged members of Joint Tax Board (JTB) and indeed other critical stakeholders in the nation's revenue generation sector to adopt humane strategies that will create a more inclusive and equitable tax system that promotes voluntary compliance and build trust between the citizenry and government. Governor Makinde gave this advice in Ibadan during the 157th Joint Tax Board meeting, which brought together experts in nation's tax generation sector from across the nation. Our correspondent has more.
It's the 157th meeting of the Joint Tax Board, which brings together experts across the nation's tax generation system. This forum is also an opportunity to exchange ideas on how to move from intent to expert across states and sectors as the government strives to expand the nation's tax net.
In order to meet these expectations, it becomes imperative to reach the unreached, capture the untouched, and tax the sector once considered negligible. How do we do this without sharing the honestness of being taxed anti-masses to national development?
The 157th meeting of the Joint Tax Board is also a platform for members to engage and brainstorm on contemporary and emerging issues on the tax and taxation with the theme Taxation of the Informal Sector, Potentials and Challenges. The executive chairman of the Federal Internal Revenue Service, who doubles as head of the Joint Tax Board, Zacchaeus Adedeji, wants participants to develop a system that promotes voluntary compliance and builds trust.
It's expected that at the end of this meeting, we will have come up with strategies to formalize the informal sector for the purpose of achieving equitable tax administration. We remain committed to our mantra not to tax poverty, but to tax prosperity. Not to tax the seed, but to tax the fruit.
Governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, wants participants at the meeting to chart a new path forward by introducing innovations that adopt data and technology to track and support informal businesses without excessive bureaucracy.
So in the next 2 days, I look forward to hearing about further proven methods of capturing revenue from highly mobile and how to track informal businesses and how that will work side by side with formalization, of the informal sector.
The meeting of the Joint Tax Board is a 3-day event which experts believe would spur the government to provide more support and guidance to improve taxpayer experience, making it more likely that citizens comply with tax laws.